Alaba, together with the governor of Enugu State. Though the governor of Anambra State have come, that of Abia also have come. But the truth about it is that, like this, you said, the committee that are setting up, I want to say it's categorically clear that there is no Alaba man, there is no real trader that is involved in that committee that they have set up. So I don't know how they decided to shave someone's head in his absence. So that committee, I believe, it was constituted in a haste, because most of the people that made up that committee, they are not doing business in Alaba. And they don't know about what actually happened. Like one of them that said he's representing us went and said on the air that those buildings that were destroyed was as a result of that it blocked canal. It's not true. The buildings never blocked canal. The only thing was that there are about 5, 6, 7 buildings that are distressed. And that was the ones they marked. And to our surprise, when they come for that demolition, they demolished all the buildings. It wasn't 17, it was about 30-something buildings. That were demolished. That were demolished. Okay. Including the shops that were in the front that has nothing to do with canal, that has nothing to do with the drainage. They went on and demolished all these things. So we are saying that if our governor, whom we believe so much, our amiable governor, whom we trust so much, could come to us and do something, let him choose from our side. So that the people, they say who wears the shoe knows where he's pitching, yes. So but all these people, they say they are speaking for us, they are talking on our behalf, they are doing this, they are doing that. Okay, I want to tell you they are not. The only thing, the only joy Alaba traders have now is that the father of Igbo land has come to see the thing by himself, obtain and ascertain first-hand information and see the sites where these demolitions was taking place. So if any other person is said is speaking for us, that person is not speaking for us. We only believe in that our father that has come have went to see the governor of Lagos State, and I believe on his capacity, and will believe after the discussion, something good will come out of that discussion.
Okay.
Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria. The 2023 presidential election in Nigeria, many things you are observing today in Nigeria are the fallout from that election. The demolition of our buildings belonging to Alaba International Market Traders has been linked to that election. Of course, the Lagos State government denies it, and you do not expect them to say that their demolition effort was based on that. But that is the words on the street and across the country. If you sample the opinion of many Southeasterners in the East who are observing from a distance, that's their interpretation of it. If you ask the traders in Alaba International Market, many of them have that opinion. The Lagos State government say it has nothing to do with politics. Okay, let us take it from the face value that it has nothing to do with politics. But the optics doesn't show otherwise. The Alaba International Market demolition. When I first did a video about it, I raised a lot of concern about it, how it was unfair and all that. But in this video, why I'm doing this video was particularly because of the intervention of Hope Uzodimma, the governor of Imo State. Initially, when I saw that he had intervened in the matter, I had a lot of reservations. To be frank, Hope Uzodimma doesn't look like somebody who will be a peacemaker between the Igbo traders in Lagos and the Lagos state government. Because if you look at his antecedents so far, he has not been able to broker peace in his Imo West, his senatorial zone. His senatorial zone that comprises local government that include the Idato North, Idato South, Isu, Njaba, Nwangele, Nkwere, Oguta, Ohaji Egbema, Olu, Osu, Oru East, and Oru West. They are probably one of the most violent local governments in Imo State, where the level of insecurity is high. When you heard former militant leader Asari Dokubo talk about that Southeast is at war, that there is war raging on, allegedly by IPOB. If you listen to the clip of Asari Dokubo when he visited Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the presidency, he talked about that many villages and communities are deserted. When he made that claim, I don't know how far, but I know that he is making reference to this Imo West. And Hope Uzodimma have not been able to broker peace among his kinsmen in this place, in this zone. That Imo State is on fire in terms of insecurity is basically in this zone. And it is not slowing down. Now, this problem actually started when he emerged as the governor of the state after the controversial decision by the Supreme Court that he was the duly elected governor of Imo State. And Ihedioha, the former governor, was sacked. Since then, peace and tranquility has eluded Imo State that used to be a bastion of peace and tranquility. People used to come from Port Harcourt every weekend to come and rest in Owerri. Imo State is yet to return to that era. There's a lot of insecurity in the state. Uzodimma blames it on the opposition. That the opposition was angry that he emerged governor through the Supreme Court, and they are doing everything to sabotage his government. But if you talk to the opposition blames Uzodimma for everything that is wrong in Imo State right now. So a man who is still struggling to bring his own state together, I don't think he is a reliable person to broker peace in Lagos. Even though some people may look at it and say he is the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum or whatever, that he is acting on that capacity. Whatever may be the case, his intervention may not likely achieve anything, which was what I noticed when I first saw his intervention, that they are setting up a committee. He was setting up a committee with Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to solve the problem that emanated from the demolition exercise. And like I said, when I first learned about it, I know that the traders will be placing their hope on quicksand if they expect him to solve their problems with Lagos State government. And my worst fear was confirmed when I saw the president of Alaba International Market Association of Electronics, Chief Camillus Amajoyi, Amajoyi, confirming my worst fears for them when he revealed that the Alaba traders was not included into the committee set up by Governor Uzodimma and Governor Sanwo-Olu to address the problems emanating from that demolition exercise. You saw the video when he played his own explanation. So how can you set up a committee that concerns electronics traders and you don't have them there in the committee? And he was right to have quoted the popular proverb of late Chief Emko Abiola that you don't shave a man's head in his absence. How do you solve a problem when the major stakeholders are not part of the committee? Which means already the members of the committee are not representing them, like the president of the association rightly pointed out. They are representing themselves. And that was why he made reference to one of the a member of the committee who was purported to be representing them, to have blamed the traders for the demolition, which he had to correct. The president had to correct in this interview with the Arise television. That's why the committee can't achieve anything without the traders, because he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. And I don't expect anything less from Uzodimma, because Uzodimma have been running Imo State like the Lord of the Money, where he can take any decision without caring what people think about it, as long as it enhances his political mileage. That was exactly what played out. You are talking about traders who suffer losses. You set up a committee, but they are not included. Because if they were included, this president, the president of the association, will not come on national television to come and say that they were not included. He speaks for the organization. He's a trader. How can you form a committee to look into the grievances of traders and the traders are not inside the committee? Is it not politics they are playing with the traders of Southeast who are based in that Alaba International Market, who are the major victims of the demolition exercise? And you can see that in the statement by the president of the Electronic Association, Traders Association, he didn't have to say it, but it was clear that he himself and the group, they don't have trust in Uzodimma. That was why he dismissed these governors that intervened, including Uzodimma, and was putting his trust on Chief Emmanuel Iwanyan, the President General of Ohanese and Igbo. However, my own concern is that even this trust in Chief Emmanuel Iwanyan may end up being misplaced. But in this, I pray that I'm wrong. Let me tell you why I'm skeptical about Iwanyanwu helping to solve the problem. Recall that when Ohaneze, Ndi Igbo, worldwide, the leadership, it was zoned to Imo State. Imo State was to produce the next president after Nyangodo from Enugu State. Now, when that position was zoned to Imo State, the governor of Imo State hijacked the position. Of course, it is nothing new. It happens all over the country. When a position like that is zoned to a state, the governor wants to determine who gets it. It is obvious that no governor will want his political enemy to be nominated as Ohaneze President General when he himself is in charge of the state. He would like to put in somebody who has been relating very well with him. So when this position came to Imo State, Uzodimma hijacked it the way other governors normally do in a situation like this, and nominated and literally nominated Professor Obiozo, George Obiozo. Of course, somebody who he can relate with, somebody he can work with, or if you like, somebody who can dance to his tune. So Obiozo emerged Governor, President General of Ohanese and Igbo worldwide, and he had been in that capacity until, unfortunately, he died. Following the death of Obiozo, it was obvious that by Ohanese rules, that his successor will also come from Imo State, since his tenure has not yet expired or elapsed. That was how Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu emerged to replace him. Now, for Emmanuel Iwanyanwu to emerge as Ohanese President General, of course, he must have support from his state governor. He must be in the good books of Uzodimma. Now, Iwanyanwu displayed this allegiance, sort of, to Uzodimma when, under the guise of Imo Council of Elders, they endorsed Imo Charter of Equity or something like that, which demanded for rotation of governorship position in the states among the senatorial districts to avoid the acrimony that is often associated with the governorship race in Imo State. And after adopting this Imo Charter of Equity also, they endorsed Uzodimma as the first beneficiary of this arrangement, which, if Imo people accept it, it will make victory easy for Hope Uzodimma in the November governorship election in the state. Because if everybody agrees that this charter of equity, something like that, that will ensure that the governorship position is rotated across the states, based on geopolitical zone, not based on senatorial zones. If they all agree that it's going to start from Uzodimma, then it means that it is a given. If more people agrees that that's what they want, it means that getting his second term is a done deal. But I know there are many people who are protesting about this equity charter and Uzodimma being the first beneficiary. So, but whatever may be the case, that was a typical example to show how close Iwanyanwu is to Uzodimma. So now, given this unfortunate scenario, what can the Alaba traders who are organizing, what can they do? I think what they can do is to wait and see whether Iwanyanwu, despite reservation by people like me who understands what's going on, whether he can prove us wrong and liaise with the Lagos state government and achieve a remedy that will be beneficial to all the parties. They have to be patient to see how that goes. However, if the intervention of Iwanyanwu fails and the time is running out, these people have families to feed and they are not seeing light at the end of the tunnel. They may have no other option to take legal action against Lagos state government, both in Nigeria and in ECOWAS courts, to see whether they can be able to get some remedy, some compensation, something that Lagos state has to pay for the wrong done to them. Whichever way it plays out, to me, that's the best option. But to sit down and not do anything is not an option. Doing nothing is certainly not an option. So they have to do something, but first they have to wait for Iwanyanwu's intervention. Despite reservation by people like me, if he's able to broker a way out for them, that would be nice. And I will celebrate him in this channel if he's able to do it and bring succor to the suffering traders in Alaba International Market, whose source of livelihood had been destroyed by bulldozers at the instruction of the Lagos state government. And on a final note, I have to say this. Lagos state government have been saying that they need foreign investors. But I will advise foreign investors that they should also look at what is happening to local investors in Alaba International Market. And be wary about investing in Lagos or any state in Nigeria where the local investors are treated badly, shabbily, without regard to due process before they put their millions of dollars into Nigeria in any state, be it Lagos, be it anywhere. I'm advising you, look at how they are treating the local investors before you bring your dollars from any part of the world. Say you want to put it in Lagos, you want to put it anywhere in Nigeria or any state in Nigeria. Look at the treatment of the local investors. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be the first, among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.